Hey guys, welcome to Reddit Brew. You know the drill. We're back at it again with the r/entitledpeople Reddit stories. So let's just jump into it, shall we? Mother-in-law wants to have my child taken away due to me being abused as a child. My mother-in-law and I have not always seen eye to eye on how to raise my son. My wife and I have been united on how to raise our kid, but Mill knows best. The sub raised by narcissists would fit her well. Anyways, it started 2 weeks ago when she was at our house watching our son, while the wife and I went out for dinner and a movie. Mill found a book that I've been reading about childhood sex abuse and how to recover from it. I was sexually abused as a child by a daycare worker, and I have been seeing a therapist about it, and she has been wonderful in helping me. Up to this point, only 4 people know this happened to me: my wife, mother, therapist, and my best friend. Now my Mill knows and has been telling everyone on her side of the family to keep me away from their kids. Some of the family members have stated that they don't want us around anymore. Others have reached out or called us in support. It ended up being the ones we liked supported us, and the ones we did not like did not support us. So no love lost there. The past week has also been a legal nightmare because Mill also called CPS to report that I might be abusing my son since I was abused myself. CPS visited my house asking to come in. I have told them no, they cannot come in my house without a warrant, and to come back when they had one. I called the lawyer that deals with this. Since then, CPS has knocked on the doors of my neighbors and asked about how I was treating my son. I know this because I work from home and could see her going door to door, and one of the neighbors asked what was going on and why they were asking. I have very little faith in CPS, as a teacher thought my dad was abusing me when I was younger and called them into school to do an interview. I had a black eye from wrestling practice. The CPS worker asked if my dad was abusing me, and I just started crying. She took that as an admission of guilt and that I was being abused. What I could not tell them is the reason I was crying was because my dad had died 3 weeks earlier, but luckily the principal was in the room and was able to tell her that there is no way that he could have done that, as he is dead. The focus then shifted to my mother. It was a long week, but we got through it and were cleared, as the coach and the person that gave me the black eye had given statements. My wife and I now want to exclude Mill from ever seeing our son again, as she has completely breached our trust. I do not have a lot of money to pay this lawyer for a drawn-out battle with CPS. Update. I wanted to give an update for everyone going into the weekend. This is a good update. My lawyer and I spoke to the CPS rep and provided all of my son's medical records and showed every time he went to the doctor, urgent care, etc. CPS also did a walkthrough of the house with the lawyer present, and overall the visit went really well. The agent found a few small places for improvement, but nothing that was of concern. About 2 weeks after the visit, 1 week ago, I got another visit from the same CPS agent saying that more accusations have been made against me and my wife, and that they have to investigate again. I asked if the accuser was my Mill, and they could not confirm who made the accusation, but my wife called her mother, and she did confirm that it was her mother that made the call again. My wife was on the phone with my Mill while the CPS agent was in the house. I had my wife put her on speakerphone so the CPS agent could hear both sides of the conversation. My wife then asked, "Why are you making false statements to the police and CPS?" My Mill's response was that since I was molested as a child, I was 100% going to do it to my son, and she just wants to protect him. My wife then asked a very pointed question of, "So you lied to the police and to CPS to further your agenda against my husband?" Mill's response was, "Yes, I lied, but it was for your child's safety." At that point, the CPS agent had heard enough, filled out some forms, and left. My wife and I are beyond mad about how brazen Mill has been acting. I ended up getting a call from the CPS agent, and she told me that she had relayed the details of the conversation to my local police department, since Mill had called them him as well to make a report. She said to speak to Detective Bob. I reached out to Detective Bob and sat down with him, my wife, and lawyer. We ended up filing a report about the false accusations. The good thing in my city is that the police take a no-nonsense approach to false accusations and will go after people that do make them. The police did an interview with my mill, and she did admit to making false statements and lying to the police about it. She now has been charged with falsifying a police report and one other charge that I forgot the name of at the moment, but she has been charged. Detective Bob was very supportive of me when he found out that the reason why my mill was making the reports was due to me being molested as a child. He provided phone numbers for help and even brought in a counselor if I needed to talk to one. I was very surprised of how he treated me and how much respect he gave me throughout the whole process. My wife and I have also sat down with an estate lawyer and have completely written Mill out of our life and specifically stated that she is to not have custody of our son. We listed other family members to take care of our son in the instance of us both dying, and the other members have agreed to do this. We have also decided to file a small claims court case against Mill for the lawyer fees that we had to pay to cover ourselves. The lawyer did agree to keep the fees to the max for small claims in Ohio. Thank you everyone for your help and support. Yay! I love when the OP follows through with all charges. What this Mill did is unforgivable and was completely out of line. People who make false accusations are a special kind of monster. For someone to go out of their way to try and destroy someone's life with lies, that is not human. This could have gone so bad. Imagine if OP was given an incompetent CPS agent, or was given an agent that's biased against men or something like that. Mill should be in prison as far as I'm concerned. Also, not only did she make false accusations, but she told a story that's not hers. She slandered OP's name to their entire family, his neighbors, and now OP's trauma is the new town gossip. He had no control of his own story, and now can't be undone. What a vile, despicable woman Mill is. Like I said though, at least OP and his wife are pressing charges. There was some justice, and everything went in OP's favor. I really hope OP and his wife go no contact with Mill forever, and never let her see their son again. Hey guys, I just wanted to say sorry for this video being a little shorter, especially after such an epic saga series, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I actually recorded this several days ago, then went into labor, and didn't have time to finish or add on to it. The labor came on so fast that I pretty much had to go to the hospital immediately. But yes, baby Brew is finally here. So many of you have been asking about him. So yes, I am so happy to announce that he's here now, and he's super healthy, and my husband and I are doing great too. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a heads up as to what's going on, and why I didn't post yesterday. Well, because I went into labor. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say, and I'm still going to try my best to consistently upload despite having a newborn, but we'll see. I hope you enjoyed this video anyway, and I appreciate you guys and all your support. Bye!